Hey guys, time for a quick tool tip from me. Welcome to Gratuitous Sets. We're going to talk about drill bits today. Have you ever tried drilling through a piece of acrylic, plexiglass, Perspex if you're British? These are brand names, but they're all acrylic. They're sheet acrylic. Comes in two different types, cast and extruded. You try drilling through it and you get about 2/3 of the way through, and right as the bit's about to break out the other side, the acrylic cracks. Why does that happen? Well, let's take a closer look. A normal drill bit focuses its cutting at this leading edge, and that leading edge is ground in such a way that it forms a hook. And that little hook, when it starts to come out the other side, it sort of grabs at the acrylic and forces it to crack. You get about a 50-50 chance of successfully drilling through acrylic with a regular drill bit. But once you've cut your acrylic, and that's critical, well, you don't want to break it anymore. So there are things called acrylic drill bits. They're specifically made for drilling through acrylic. And the difference is that you'll see that the leading edge of an acrylic drill bit is not the same as it is for a regular drill bit. Let's take a look at that. You can see here that the leading edge is ground flat, so that it actually is cutting, the entire cone of the front of the bit is cutting at the same time. And what penetrates the other side is actually a point and not two hooked ram's horns. It's actually possible to grind a regular drill bit into an acrylic drill bit shape if you have the time and wherewithal. But they're commercially available, so I don't know why I would do that. Now, some other bits that work on acrylic pretty well are step bits like this. But you can see here that the leading edge is also ground flat, so it is cutting the same way that an acrylic drill bit would. But if you look at this piece of acrylic and see the bit next to it, you realize that this 3/8 inch piece of acrylic, which is about 7 millimeters, is too thick for the steps of the bit. It means that you would end up with 3 different size apertures or holes in the cut, and you didn't mean to do that. Now, sometimes that might be okay, but a step bit is perfectly viable for cutting through thinner acrylic that is thinner than the steps in the side of the bit. So that's great. You probably already have one of these. And acrylic drill bits are a little on the pricey side as far as drill bits go, but it's a whole lot cheaper than a sheet of acrylic. This video is exclusively for you guys on Patreon. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for supporting us, and we will have lots more very soon.